Ladies and gentlemen, as we approach the new year, it's time to reflect, reevaluate, and prepare ourselves for a better future. The year 2025 can be your year, but it requires something from you: discipline, focus, and a strong set of goals. Today, I want to share with you 8 powerful goals to set for yourself in the coming year, goals that will transform your life, elevate your success, and build the foundation for a brighter future. You must take personal development seriously. Growth doesn't just happen, it's something you must intentionally pursue every single day. In 2025, set the goal to read more books, listen to podcasts, take courses, and be in an environment that constantly challenges you. Don't just focus on what you already know, focus on what you can learn. Remember, the more you grow, the more you have to offer. You cannot perform at your highest level if you aren't feeling good physically. Commit to a goal of health and fitness in 2025. Whether it's eating better, exercising more, or simply getting enough rest, make your body a priority. Your energy, confidence, and ability to handle stress all begin with your physical health. Take care of your body, it's the only one you've got. In the year ahead, set a financial goal. Whether it's saving a specific amount of money, investing for the future, or increasing your income, take action. Financial freedom doesn't come from working harder, it comes from working smarter. Develop a plan to manage your money wisely, reduce unnecessary expenses, and create streams of income that work for you. Financial independence starts with knowing where your money is going and making sure it is going where it will serve you best. We are the sum of the people we associate with. In 2025, make a commitment to nurture your relationships. Whether it's your family, friends, or colleagues, cultivate positive connections that lift you up. Spend time with people who encourage you to grow, people who challenge you in the best ways. When you invest in others, you're building a network of support that will help you achieve your dreams. Time is your most valuable resource, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. In 2025, make the conscious decision to manage your time better. Set specific goals for how you spend your day. Eliminate distractions, learn to say no, and focus on the things that truly move you forward. The key to productivity is not working harder, it's working smarter. Organize your day in a way that puts you in control of time, rather than letting time control you. One of the most rewarding goals you can set is the goal to contribute. Giving back to your community, helping others, or supporting a cause close to your heart brings fulfillment beyond measure. In 2025, make it your goal to find ways to serve and support others. It doesn't always have to be financial. Sometimes your time and kindness can make the biggest impact. Success is the result of good habits. In the year ahead, focus on building discipline in your life. Identify the habits that will lead to success, whether it's waking up early, working on your skills, or consistently making progress toward your goals. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your achievements. If you want to achieve greatness, you must be willing to do what others won't do, and that begins with discipline. In 2025, take time to cultivate your inner peace. This could be through meditation, prayer, or quiet reflection. Your spiritual life is the anchor that holds you steady when challenges arise. The greatest achievements often come from a place of inner calm and clarity. Strengthen your spiritual connection so that you can face any adversity with grace and confidence. Personal growth is the foundation of a life well lived. The simple truth is this: if you're not growing, you're stagnating. Life doesn't sit still, and neither should you. Every year that passes should be an opportunity to look back and say, I'm better today than I was yesterday. Now, becoming a better version of yourself isn't something that happens by accident. It requires intention, discipline, and a burning desire to improve. It means dedicating time to your education, reading books that challenge your thinking, and exposing yourself to ideas that stretch your limits. It means learning new skills, taking courses, attending seminars, and finding mentors who can guide you on your journey. But personal growth is not just about gaining knowledge. It's about applying what you learn, about turning theory into action. It's one thing to know what to do, but it's an entirely different thing to do it consistently, day after day. This is where most people falter. The gap between knowing and doing is where success is made. To grow as a person, you have to push through the discomfort of change. It will not always be easy. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when the world seems to conspire against you. But in those moments, remember, this growth only happens when you step out of your comfort zone. Every challenge, every setback is an opportunity to become stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Think about the kind of person you want to be in the future. What qualities do you want to embody? The only way to get there is by setting clear goals and relentlessly working toward them. Personal growth means making small, consistent improvements every day. It's about being better today than you were yesterday and continuing that pattern day after day, year after year. You must take responsibility for your own development. Don't wait for someone to hand it to you. Don't wait for the right time. The right time is now. If you want to be a better communicator, start by practicing your speaking skills. If you want to be more disciplined, start creating habits that align with your long-term vision. Don't look for excuses, look for solutions. And don't forget the power of mindset. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. Cultivate a mindset of abundance, a mindset that says, I am capable, I am worthy, I can overcome any obstacle. Your mindset shapes your reality, and if you believe you can grow, you will. It's a process that requires patience, but the results are worth it. The greatest investment you can make is in yourself. No one can take that away from you. So commit to becoming the best version of yourself in 2025. And remember, personal growth is a lifelong pursuit. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Keep moving forward, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. Your health is your most valuable asset. Without it, everything else in life becomes a struggle. You can have all the money in the world, a successful career, or the best relationships, but if your health isn't in order, you'll find yourself unable to enjoy any of it. It's easy to overlook our physical well-being when we're focused on achieving success in other areas, but let me tell you, nothing is more important than the energy, vitality, and strength that comes with taking care of your body. In 2025, make it your priority to treat your body like the incredible machine it is. It's the only place you're going to live for the rest of your life, so why not give it the best care possible? Physical health isn't just about looking good on the outside, it's about feeling good, having the energy to take on the challenges of each day, and maintaining the mental clarity you need to make the best decisions. Start with the basics: proper nutrition. You can't fuel your body with junk and expect it to perform at its peak. What you eat plays a critical role in how you feel, how you think, and how you perform. Choose foods that nourish your body: whole foods, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Avoid the processed foods that drain your energy and cloud your mind. The choices you make at each meal are either helping or hurting your body, so choose wisely. But it's not just about eating well, it's about moving your body regularly. Exercise is one of the best investments you can make in yourself. It's not about spending hours in the gym, it's about making movement a part of your daily routine. Whether it's taking a walk, doing yoga, or lifting weights, find a form of exercise you enjoy and stick with it. Exercise keeps your heart healthy, boosts your immune system, and strengthens your muscles, but more than that, it releases endorphins that lift your mood and reduce stress. You don't have to be a fitness expert to get started. What matters is making a commitment to move. Even small daily efforts over time yield incredible results. Consistency is key. Make the decision to move your body every day, even if it's just for a few minutes, and you'll start to see the changes in both your physical and mental well-being. Another important aspect of health is rest. You need sleep not just for your body to recover, but for your mind to stay sharp. The world doesn't reward the person who works the hardest, it rewards the person who works most effectively. And that means you need to be rested and alert. Don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep. Prioritize rest like you would any other task, and you'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish when you're well rested. Taking care of your body also means managing stress. Life is full of challenges, but your ability to handle those challenges comes from your physical and mental resilience. Find healthy ways to manage stress, whether through meditation, spending time in nature, or simply taking a few moments each day to breathe deeply and relax. A stressed out mind leads to a stressed out body, and that's something you want to avoid at all costs. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle, but remember, your health is the foundation of everything. If you're not feeling your best, you won't be able to give your best to the world. So take the time in 2025 to prioritize your health. Nourish your body, move it regularly, rest when needed, and manage your stress. It will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. The good news is it's never too late to start. It doesn't matter where you are right now in your journey, it matters where you're headed. Start small, take consistent action, and commit to making your health a priority. The results will not only transform your physical well-being, but will also have a profound impact on every area of your life. When you feel good, you do good. When you take care of yourself, you can take care of everything else. Financial stability is the bedrock of a secure and fulfilling life. Without it, your dreams are left on the shelf, your goals are harder to reach, and your peace of mind is in jeopardy. The truth is, money isn't everything, but the absence of it can cause more stress, worry, and missed opportunities than we care to admit. If you want to make 2025 a year of growth, success, and freedom, then financial independence must be a target on your radar. The first step toward financial freedom is taking responsibility for your money. It's all too easy to let life happen to you and hope that somehow things will work out financially. But if you want to live life on your terms, you have to be proactive. Understand where your money is going. Track your expenses, analyze your spending habits, and make conscious decisions about what's necessary and what's not. Every dollar you spend is a choice, and it's time to take control of those choices. Next, start living below your means. Financial freedom doesn't come from earning more money, it comes from managing what you have wisely. It's about making decisions today that will pay off in the long run. This doesn't mean living a life of deprivation, it means being disciplined and conscious of your spending. It means avoiding the trap of instant gratification and looking at your purchases through the lens of long-term benefit. Every time you spend, ask yourself, is this bringing me closer to my financial goals? Or is it just a temporary pleasure? Saving and investing are essential components of building wealth. Too many people focus only on earning more without giving enough thought to saving and making their money work for them. If you're not saving, you're not building. Begin by setting aside a portion of your income each month. Even if it's small at first, it's the habit that counts. Once the habit is established, look at ways to grow your savings. Invest in assets that will appreciate over time, whether that's through stocks, real estate, or other opportunities that align with your financial goals. But remember, investing isn't just about putting money in the market or buying property. It's about building a mindset that prioritizes long-term growth over short-term rewards. Wealth doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of disciplined actions taken consistently over time. The key is to be patient and stay the course. If you're serious about achieving financial independence, you must also increase your income. Don't rely on just one source of revenue. Look for ways to diversify your income streams, whether through side businesses, freelance work, investments, or creating passive income. The more sources of income you have, the more resilient you'll be to economic fluctuations, job losses, or unforeseen expenses. You should also focus on eliminating debt. Debt is the anchor that weighs down your financial ship, and it keeps you from sailing toward independence. Every dollar you pay in interest is money that could be used to build your future. Start by tackling high-interest debt first, then move on to the rest. As you reduce your debt, you'll increase your financial freedom. Remember, the goal isn't just to get out of debt, it's to stay out of debt by developing habits that align with your financial goals. Financial independence also means developing the discipline to say no when necessary. You don't need the latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, or a lifestyle that others expect of you. Your goal is to live a life that aligns with your values, not with someone else's expectations. Stay focused on your vision of financial freedom, and don't be swayed by the fleeting desires that come from living in a consumer-driven society. Lastly, invest in your financial education. The more you learn about money, the better decisions you can make. Don't wait for someone else to hand you the keys to financial freedom. Take the time to understand how money works, how investments grow, and how to make the most of your resources. Financial literacy is one of the most powerful tools you can equip yourself with. In 2025, make financial independence a non-negotiable goal. Start small, but start now. Take control of your money, live below your means, save, invest, eliminate debt, and increase your income. Financial freedom won't happen overnight, but if you remain disciplined and consistent, it's within your reach. And remember, true wealth is not just about the money in your bank account, it's the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have control over your financial future. When you take the steps toward financial independence, you unlock the ability to live life on your own terms, and that's a freedom worth pursuing. In life, you're either surrounded by people who lift you up, or you're weighed down by those who drain you. The relationships you cultivate have the power to shape your destiny, your success, your happiness, your peace of mind. The people in your life are either part of your support system or they are obstacles to your growth. So in 2025, make it a priority to build strong, supportive connections that will encourage you to become the best version of yourself. The first thing you must understand is that relationships don't just happen, they are built through intentional effort. It's easy to take the people in your life for granted, but the truth is that nurturing relationships requires time, attention, and care. You must invest in the people around you if you want those connections to thrive. Whether it's family, friends, or colleagues, give them your time, your attention, and your support. Start by evaluating the people you spend the most time with. Are they inspiring you to be better? Are they challenging you to grow? Or are they holding you back? You have the power to choose your inner circle. You don't need to have dozens of friends or acquaintances. What matters is the quality of the connections you have. Surround yourself with people who encourage you to dream bigger, work harder, and become a better person every day. The people you spend time with should elevate your thinking and push you to reach higher levels of success. But remember, strong relationships are not one-sided. They require you to give as much as you receive. You can't expect people to be there for you if you're not willing to be there for them. Take the time to listen, support, and show empathy. People want to feel understood, valued, and appreciated. When you give them that, you not only strengthen your connection, but you also set the foundation for a relationship built on trust and mutual respect. The stronger the bond, the more resilient that relationship will be through life's ups and downs. One of the most important things you can do is communicate effectively. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship. Whether it's a conversation with your spouse, a discussion with a colleague, or a heart-to-heart with a close friend, how you communicate makes all the difference. Be open, honest, and vulnerable. Share your thoughts and feelings, and listen actively when others share theirs. Misunderstandings often arise from poor communication, so make it a point to express yourself clearly and listen with empathy. While you're focusing on strengthening relationships with others, don't forget the importance of setting healthy boundaries. Not every relationship will be supportive, and it's crucial to protect your energy. If someone in your life consistently drains you or brings negativity, it may be time to reassess that connection. Set boundaries that protect your emotional well-being. It's okay to distance yourself from people who hold you back. True, supportive relationships will respect your boundaries and understand your need for personal space. Additionally, be proactive in building new relationships. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you, go out and seek them. Attend networking events, join groups with like-minded individuals, and create opportunities to meet people who share your values and passions. Sometimes the right connection at the right time can change the entire course of your life. You never know where the next great relationship might come from, but you must be open to it and willing to put yourself out there. It's also crucial to practice gratitude within your relationships. Take the time to acknowledge the people who support and care for you. A simple thank you or a thoughtful gesture can go a long way in reinforcing those bonds. Recognize the value that others bring to your life and let them know they are appreciated. When you express gratitude, you not only strengthen the relationship, but also cultivate a positive, supportive environment where people feel motivated to continue being there for you. Building strong, supportive relationships isn't just about what you can get, it's about what you can give. It's about being the kind of person who others want to have in their lives. Be reliable, be generous, and be understanding. When you approach relationships with a mindset of giving, you'll be amazed at how much you receive in return. So in 2025, make it a point to invest in your relationships. Focus on quality, not quantity. Surround yourself with people who support your dreams, who push you to grow, and who share in your victories and struggles. Be a giver of your time, energy, and love, and build relationships that will stand the test of time. When you have a strong, supportive network, you have everything you need to conquer challenges, achieve your goals, and live a life of fulfillment and success. The right relationships are not only the foundation of your happiness, they are the fuel for your journey to greatness. Time is the one resource that once it's gone, you can never get back. You can lose money and earn it back. You can lose relationships and rebuild them, but time, once it's gone, it's gone. If you want to achieve anything significant in life, mastering time management is not just important, it's essential. The people who master their time are the ones who end up with extraordinary lives. The good news is that anyone can learn to manage their time better, but it takes a level of discipline, focus, and intentionality. The first step in mastering time management is understanding that time is a finite resource. You have 24 hours in a day. Everyone does. The question is, how are you going to use those hours? You're either using them wisely or you're wasting them. And while it's important to work hard, it's equally important to work smart. Productivity isn't about doing more, it's about doing more of what matters most. Start by setting clear goals. You must know what you're working toward. Without a clear vision of where you want to go, it's easy to get distracted and lose sight of what truly matters. Write down your goals, your big goals, your small goals, and everything in between. Each goal should have a clear deadline, and each action you take should be a step toward achieving them. When your goals are clearly defined, you know exactly what to prioritize and what to let go of. Next, focus on the critical tasks. Not all tasks are created equal. Some tasks are important and move you closer to your goals, while others are simply distractions. You have to learn to distinguish between what's truly essential and what's just noise. When you look at your to-do list, ask yourself which of these tasks, if completed today, will have the most significant impact on my future. Those are the tasks that deserve your attention. Everything else can wait. Now, you must protect your time. Time thieves are everywhere: social media, unnecessary meetings, and distractions that seem to pop up out of nowhere. If you want to master your time, you need to set boundaries. The most successful people I know are ruthless about their time. They know how to say no to things that don't align with their goals, and they protect their focus like a precious commodity. You can't afford to let distractions steal your time. Set specific times for when you will work and when you will rest, and honor those times. Use the power of planning. Planning is the key to productivity. If you don't plan your day will plan you. Take a few minutes every evening to plan your next day. Write down the most important tasks you need to accomplish and organize them in order of priority. Start with the most challenging task, the one that requires the most energy and focus. Tackle it first thing in the morning when your energy is highest. Once that's done, the rest of your day will feel like a breeze. Another powerful tool for mastering time is the art of batching. This is the practice of grouping similar tasks together to maximize efficiency. For example, rather than answering emails throughout the day, set aside a block of time to handle all your correspondence at once. Instead of running errands sporadically, plan a day for all of them. By batching your tasks, you avoid the constant switching of gears and save time in the process. Learn to delegate. You don't have to do everything yourself. The more successful you become, the more you realize the importance of delegation. Whether it's at work or at home, find ways to pass off tasks that don't require your personal attention. This will free up more of your time to focus on the activities that drive your goals forward. Time management is also about creating habits that make your days flow seamlessly. Develop routines that set you up for success. Wake up early, exercise, meditate, and tackle your most important tasks first. The more you stick to a routine, the more you'll notice how much more productive you become. Routines eliminate the need for constant decision-making, which means less mental energy is wasted. When you have a set routine, you're on autopilot for the things that matter most. But be realistic. Time management doesn't mean working all day every day. You need to take breaks, get rest, and make time for the things that recharge you. No one can be productive all the time. It's the balance between working hard and resting that ensures you maintain the energy and focus to stay productive in the long run. Don't burn yourself out. Take care of your health, spend time with loved ones, and give yourself permission to unwind. One of the most powerful concepts in time management is the idea of focus. It's easy to get distracted in today's world, but those who master their time are the ones who can focus. They block out the noise and hone in on the task at hand. They don't let their minds wander, and they don't allow interruptions to derail their progress. Focus is the key to finishing tasks in less time with better results. Lastly, always reflect and adjust. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I spend my time well today? If the answer is yes, then great. If not, figure out what went wrong and make adjustments for tomorrow. Time management is not something you perfect overnight. It's a continuous process of learning, refining, and improving. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to be better each day. In 2025, make time management a priority. Master the art of productivity by setting clear goals, focusing on what matters, and protecting your time. Plan your day, create routines, delegate, and stay focused. The most successful people don't work the hardest, they work the smartest. And when you manage your time effectively, you unlock the potential to achieve anything you set your mind to. Time is your most precious resource, and when you learn to use it wisely, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. One of the greatest measures of success in life is not how much you accumulate, but how much you give. You've likely heard the phrase, success is not what you have, but what you give, and there's profound truth in that. The mark of a truly successful person is one who understands that their life is not just about what they can get, but about what they can offer to the world. In 2025, make it your mission to give back to make a difference in the lives of others. Giving doesn't always mean money. In fact, the most valuable things you can give are often not material at all. You can give your time, your attention, your knowledge, and your kindness. The more you give, the richer your life becomes. It's a simple yet powerful concept. The more you help others, the more you help yourself. When you serve others, you create a ripple effect that can change the world in ways you may never fully realize. Start with the understanding that giving enriches your own life in ways that nothing else can. It fills your heart, lifts your spirit, and connects you to something greater than yourself. Giving is not a sacrifice, it is a privilege. When you give, you open yourself up to new experiences, new relationships, and new opportunities. You discover that life is not just about achieving your own goals, but about helping others achieve theirs. There are many ways to give, and not all of them require large gestures. Sometimes the simplest act of kindness, a smile, a listening ear, or a word of encouragement can make all the difference in someone's life. You don't have to wait for a special occasion to give. Every day you have the opportunity to make a positive impact on the people around you. A small act of kindness may seem insignificant, but it can have a lasting effect. When you make it a habit to look for ways to help, you create a life filled with purpose and meaning. If you have knowledge or skills that can help others, don't keep them to yourself, share them. Mentorship is one of the most powerful forms of giving. When you take the time to mentor someone, you not only impact their life, but you also grow as a person. You learn the value of patience, empathy, and communication. There's nothing more rewarding than seeing someone you've mentored succeed, knowing that your guidance helped them get there. Don't just give advice, share your experience, help others avoid the mistakes you've made, and encourage them to take bold steps toward their dreams. Another way to give back is through charity, volunteering, and supporting causes that align with your values. There are countless people and organizations that need your support, whether it's giving your time, your money, or your talents. If you're in a position to help, don't hesitate. The impact of your contribution can extend far beyond your immediate community. Whether you're serving at a local shelter, participating in a fundraising event, or offering your expertise to a nonprofit organization, you're making a tangible difference in the lives of those who need it most. But don't wait until you're wealthy or have more time. The misconception that you have to have an abundance to give is simply untrue. You can give right now in small ways every single day. When you focus on what you can give instead of what you don't have, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Even in tough times, you still have something to give, whether it's a helping hand, an encouraging word, or simply being there for someone when they need it. True giving is done without expecting anything in return. The moment you start expecting something back, whether it's recognition, a favor, or even just a thank you, you begin to rob the act of its true power. When you give from the heart, you give freely without strings attached. You give because it's the right thing to do, because it's part of who you are, and because it makes the world a better place. Giving back also means helping others find their purpose. When you encourage others to pursue their dreams, you're not just giving them support, you're giving them the confidence and belief they need to keep going. When you help someone reach their potential, you are contributing to the overall growth and success of the community. It's not just about making someone's life easier, it's about empowering them to be their best, to stand tall, and to create a positive impact on the world around them. Remember, giving back doesn't always require a grand gesture. The most meaningful acts of kindness often come in the form of everyday interactions, being present, being kind, and showing compassion. Each time you give, you not only help someone else, but you enrich your own life. You become more fulfilled, more grateful, and more connected to the world. So in 2025, make it your goal to give back in a way that aligns with your passions, your strengths, and your values. Make a conscious decision to contribute to the lives of others, whether through your time, your resources, or your knowledge. The more you give, the more you'll find that you have to give. And in the process, you'll experience a profound sense of joy, purpose, and satisfaction that will shape not just your year, but your entire life. In the end, the greatest legacy you can leave is not in the things you accumulate, but in the difference you make in the lives of others. Success doesn't come from good intentions, it comes from consistent, disciplined action. It's easy to dream about what you want, to say one day I'll achieve this or someday I'll get there. But the reality is, if you want to see real change in your life, if you want to create the kind of success you've always envisioned, you must master the art of self-discipline. It's self-discipline, above all, that shapes your future. Without it, dreams remain dreams. The impossible becomes possible. Self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's the daily habits that push you forward when motivation falters. Motivation can be fleeting, it can be high one day and gone the next, but discipline is what gets you out of bed when you don't feel like it. It's what keeps you going when the road gets tough. It's what separates those who achieve their goals from those who talk about them endlessly but never take action. The first thing you need to understand is that self-discipline is not a talent or something you're born with. It's a skill, a muscle that you develop over time. Just like physical strength, the more you work at it, the stronger it becomes. In the beginning, it might feel difficult. You might fail or falter, but that's just part of the process. Every time you try again, you're building that muscle, strengthening your willpower, and increasing your ability to push past discomfort. Start by making a commitment to yourself. You have to decide that success is non-negotiable. Without this decision, all the good intentions in the world won't mean anything. Success requires sacrifice and it requires effort. When you commit to your goals, you make a promise that no matter how hard it gets, you'll stick with it. You won't quit when things aren't going your way. You won't let distractions pull you off course. You will stay focused no matter the challenges. The foundation of self-discipline is built through daily habits. The little things you do every day add up to big results over time. When you consistently make the right decisions, when you show up every day and take the actions you know are necessary for your success, those habits form the backbone of your journey. The key is not in grand gestures or momentary bursts of effort, but in the consistent day in and day out actions that make up your life. One powerful habit to build is time management. You see, time is a limited resource, and without self-discipline, it slips through your fingers. If you don't manage your time well, you'll find yourself always playing catch up, scrambling to complete tasks at the last minute. Successful people master their time. They plan their day in advance, they prioritize their tasks, and they avoid wasting time on activities that don't contribute to their goals. You have to be intentional with your time every hour. Every minute matters. Another important habit is setting clear goals. Without clear, well-defined goals, self-discipline is like trying to drive a car without a map. You're going somewhere, but you don't know where. Your goals give you direction. When you have clear objectives, every decision you make becomes easier because you can always ask yourself, will this get me closer to my goal? If it's not moving you forward, then it's time to eliminate it. This kind of clarity makes self-discipline effortless because you're working towards something that matters. You also need to develop the habit of delaying gratification. In the world we live in today, instant gratification is everywhere. It's easy to give in to temptations, whether it's a moment of indulgence or putting off important tasks for something more fun. But if you want to be successful, you have to learn the art of saying no to temporary pleasures in favor of long-term gains. It's about understanding that the sacrifices you make now will pay off in the future. Every time you resist the urge to take shortcuts, every time you delay gratification, you're strengthening your self-discipline and bringing yourself closer to your ultimate goals. Consistency is the cornerstone of self-discipline. Anyone can be disciplined for a day or a week, but the real challenge is doing it over time. Success doesn't come from occasional bursts of effort. It comes from sticking to the plan day after day, month after month. You must show up, even on the days when you don't feel like it. You must make it a non-negotiable part of your life. The key is to build habits that you don't have to think about. They become automatic. When something becomes automatic, you don't have to rely on motivation to get it done. It's just what you do. When you fail, and you will fail, at some point, don't see it as a setback. See it as a stepping stone. Self-discipline is about persistence. Every failure is just a lesson in what doesn't work. Every mistake is an opportunity to grow, learn, and improve. The truly disciplined don't quit after a failure. They adjust, they recalibrate, and they keep moving forward. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. Start small. Build one habit at a time and let that habit grow. Focus on one area of your life, perhaps your health, your work, or your personal development, and take disciplined action in that area every single day. Once you have that habit down, move on to another. Don't try to overhaul your entire life all at once. Small, steady progress is the key to building lasting habits that drive long-term success. Self-discipline is the foundation on which everything else is built. It's the reason why some people succeed while others remain stuck. It's not about talent, luck, or opportunity. It's about the ability to make consistent, disciplined choices over time. The more disciplined you are, the more control you have over your life and your future. And that's what makes self-discipline the ultimate tool for success. It's not just about what you achieve, it's about who you become in the process. So in 2025, take control of your life through self-discipline. Build the habits that will propel you towards success. Stick with it, even when it's hard. Every disciplined action you take brings you one step closer to your dreams. And when you master self-discipline, there is nothing you cannot achieve. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, it's easy to get lost in the noise and distractions of the world around us. We're constantly bombarded by external pressures, work, family, financial worries, and the constant pull of technology. In the midst of all this, we often forget the most important relationship we have, the one with ourselves. True peace, the kind that lasts through the storms of life, comes from within. It's not something you find in material possessions and other people or in external circumstances. It comes from developing a deep spiritual connection with your inner self. To strengthen your inner peace, you first must recognize that it's not something you achieve through outward accomplishments, but through inward reflection and growth. The world around us can be chaotic, but your internal world can be calm, serene, and centered. The most successful people are those who have mastered the art of inner peace. They are grounded, centered, and unmoved by the fluctuations of life. They understand that external circumstances don't dictate their happiness or peace. It's their inner state that governs how they experience the world. Your spiritual connection is the key to finding this peace. It's the foundation from which everything else in your life grows. It's your connection to something larger than yourself, whether that's a higher power, nature, or the very essence of life itself. When you strengthen this connection, you find that the external noise becomes easier to navigate, and the internal chaos starts to quiet. You begin to realize that everything you need to feel fulfilled, at peace, and grounded is already within you. Start by carving out time for reflection. This is one of the most important things you can do to nurture your spiritual connection. In our fast-paced world, we rarely take the time to simply stop, breathe, and reflect. But when you do, you create the space to listen to your inner voice. You create the space to connect with your deeper self. Whether it's through prayer, meditation, or simply sitting in silence, this time of reflection allows you to align with your true purpose, your values, and your inner peace. One of the most powerful practices for strengthening your inner peace is gratitude. It's easy to focus on what we don't have, on what's going wrong, or on the things we wish were different. But when you focus on gratitude, you shift your perspective. You begin to notice the abundance in your life, the small things, the quiet moments, the things that often go unnoticed. Gratitude helps you reconnect with the beauty that already exists in the world around you and in your life. It's an act of spiritual alignment that grounds you in the present moment and helps you appreciate what is rather than longing for what isn't. Another crucial element of spiritual connection is mindfulness. The present moment is all we ever really have. The past is gone, the future is uncertain, but the present moment is where life happens. When you practice mindfulness, you train yourself to focus on the here and now. You stop living in the past or worrying about the future, and you begin to fully engage in the present moment. This helps you develop a deep sense of inner peace because you're not caught up in regrets or anxieties. You become more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and the world around you. And when you're aware, you can make choices that align with your spiritual values and bring you closer to peace. Letting go is another powerful aspect of strengthening your inner peace. So much of our inner unrest comes from holding on to negative emotions, old wounds, and grudges. We hold on to resentment, guilt, and anger, and these things weigh us down, clouding our ability to experience peace. Letting go is not about forgetting, but about releasing the power that these emotions have over you. It's about choosing to move forward, to forgive yourself and others, and to free yourself from the burden of the past. When you let go, you make room for peace to enter your life. As you nurture your spiritual connection, you'll also find that your sense of purpose becomes clearer. When you are connected to your deeper self and your higher values, you understand why you're here and what you're meant to contribute. This clarity brings a sense of peace because you no longer feel lost or uncertain. You know that you're on the right path, and that inner knowing is the greatest source of confidence and calm you can have. But perhaps the most important aspect of strengthening your inner peace is self-compassion. So often we are our harshest critics. We hold ourselves to impossible standards, and when we fall short, we beat ourselves up. But peace cannot exist in an environment of self-judgment. When you learn to treat yourself with kindness, when you embrace your imperfections and flaws, you open the door to inner peace. Self-compassion allows you to accept yourself as you are, to honor your journey, and to understand that you are worthy of peace and love, just as much as anyone else. Inner peace is not a destination, it's a journey. It's a daily practice of nurturing your spiritual connection, of grounding yourself in gratitude, of staying present, of letting go of negativity, and of embracing yourself with love and kindness. The more you nurture this connection, the more it will grow, and the more peaceful your life will become. In 2025, make it your goal to strengthen your spiritual connection and find the peace that resides within you. This connection will not only help you navigate the ups and downs of life with grace, but it will also help you experience the joy, fulfillment, and purpose that comes from being aligned with your true self. Inner peace is not something you find outside of yourself, it's something you cultivate within. And when you do, you will discover a deep, unshakable peace that can weather any storm and shine through every challenge. It is in this peace that true success is found.